Hello, I wanted to make a comment about Ronda Rousey and her fight. Here's the deal. She needs to stop fighting tomato cans. Really. Because the only two people that have been competitive in her fights have been, I think it was Gina Carano, the girl that became an actress, was a really pretty girl. That was a competitive fight. I think it was her that was a competitive fight, and then Misha Tate, that was semi-competitive. Now, none of these girls are at the level of performance of this girl, of Ronda Rousey. All she has to do, if she really wants to prove herself, is fight Cyborg Santos. That's it. Okay, all this bullshit that the most dominant athlete on the planet, this is a bunch of people. Like, get the fuck out of here, really. This girl has been, has been moved from tomato can to tomato can by Dana White to protect her. Okay, I don't care what anybody says. And this bullshit that she's not gonna fight Cyborg because she's uses steroids. Listen to me. All these athletes, Jews. Okay, I don't care what anybody tells you. There are rumors and strong. There are people out there that have said it and brought it to a lot of to the attention of people that Floyd Mayweather Jr. juices. Okay, here's the problem. The problem is that a lot of the substances that are being used out there are now being prescribed by doctors and allegedly for whenever guys and girls get hurt, athletes get hurt during training, so they can heal faster and be able to make the fight. Now there are designer PEDs out there that are undetectable right now. People say, "Oh no, they save body fluid samples for years." So like, are you fucking kidding me? If I'm an attorney for any of these athletes, there is no way in hell I'm coming in anywhere near a contract for my client that says they're going to save bodily fluids to be tested years later. Are you fucking kidding me? There's no way I would allow that to happen. Many reasons. There is no 100% safe facility out there. It does not exist. Period. These companies change ownership. Their security measures change with owners. The chain of custody is sometimes iffy. There are humans handling this, the samples. A lot of this stuff is done by sworn statement and it's bullshit. It's not like they have a camera on it 24/7 from the minute they take it out of the athlete's body until they get stored, and it's not. There's no way. There's too many moving parts for any good attorney to advise their client to let their bodily fluids be stored for years. That's a fucking joke. Okay, it doesn't happen. Trust me when I tell you, there are no bodily fluid samples of Floyd Mayweather anywhere on this planet after he grants them. Okay, it's a destroy and burn or whatever they do with it after the test is performed, and the equipment has to be. If I'm the attorney, I'm fucking supervising every step of the way, and I'm finding out every little detail about every person that works in that facility. I mean, from stockholders, there's so many moving parts, okay, that no, there's no way. So get that out of your mind that they're careful because their blood is going to be stored for years, so they're not bullshit. Okay, yeah, maybe some cyclists out there or something like that. But if there's any If there's any high power athletes like this athletes, like the fighters and stuff like that, that stuff's not getting stored. No way. So, and it's really simple. It's really simple. If they want to see a competitive fight, where this girl is in actual danger, alright, of getting knocked the fuck out and hurt, they need to put her against Cyborg. You know why they don't put her against Cyborg? Because they know full well, if Cyborg hits her like any of these other girls hit her, because let me tell you, Ronda Rousey is, you know, they taught she hasn't been fighting long. You know, she learned how to strike after she grew up. You can tell by the way she stands, the way she punches, and all that shit. She's really, you know, they built her up in the gym and they taught her how to strike and stuff like that. But it's not like she's been striking since she was a kid. Okay, not at least not boxing. And you can tell by the way she gets hit. You know, she's easily hit. Even this tomato can they put in front of her, I'm sure the girl had all those intentions of you know, punching her and doing her job and beating her up. But when she got close to her, you could see the face of fear. You cannot go in there and fight with fear. You can't go fight blindly with rage, but you can't fight with fear. You know, because then you're in trouble. Then when she got, you know, she punched her a couple of times, couple of jabs this girl did, and she's slow with a short range. Imagine what Cyborg Santos, a fast, hard puncher, stupid hard puncher like she is, can do to this girl if she tries to, you know, to stand and strike with her. She will knock her teeth out in the first round. She'll have her out in about 30 seconds. No problem. And here's another one. When this girl, when Ronda Rousey went after her and right there on the cage, she stays in the middle range. Get the fuck out of the way. When she tried to clinch, she fucking froze, you know, with panic. Okay, and she lets her left hand down. She turns, and guess where Ronda Rousey lands her punch? In the back of the head. I don't care what you said. Listen. This is the back of the head. Okay, that's the back of the head. That's where she landed the punch. Right on the back of the head. It wasn't on the ear. It wasn't on the temple. It was on the back of the head. Look, right there. That's called the back of the head. In boxing, that could have been easily ruled a foul. Okay, and it could, you know, it could be a DQ, it could be many things, but a lot of people they get blinded by the fame and all this shit that are not boxing fanatics like I am, and a lot of us saw it. It's like that's the punch in the back of the head. Okay, that's easier to knock somebody out when you hit them back here. You know, anybody who's ever fought, they know that. Whoever boxed, you know, it's easier to knock somebody out when you hit them in the back of the head. Now, about the real reason why she's not fighting is easy. Dana White is protecting his fighter, his cash cow. You know, everybody's also excited about Ronda Rousey, Invincible. They built her up and all that stuff. And yes, she is good, and yes, she is dangerous. But it will be really easy for her to go up 10 pounds and fight the most dangerous fighter on the planet, which is not Ronda Rousey. It's called Cyborg Santos. That's it. It's you know, she wants to be the most dangerous and all this stuff. Yeah, go fight Cyborg and see how that goes. Why won't she fight her? Because she's scared she's gonna lose. And today, it's more about the being undefeated than it is about fighting the best of the best. And that bullshit about the 10 pounds being a big deal, it's not. If you know anything about boxing, boxing is you know, people go from middleweight all the way to fucking heavyweight and win. You know, look at James Toney. He did it. You know, all these people, Tarver, fucking, you know, forever. What's his face? You know, Hopkins, you know, all these guys, you know, they've gone up and down 30, 40 pounds. And you know, so I'm not buying any of that because I know it's bullshit. I know what the reality is. This girl is scared to fight the real toughest girl on the planet, and her name is Cyborg Santos. So did I think it's going to happen? It might. There's too much money for it not to happen. There's no way in hell I will buy a pay-per-view with Ronda Rousey on it and anybody but Cyborg Santos. You know, I never have, I never will. So, you know, bring it on.